I feel like I have some epic things to say, but what to say? Oh, I wrote in my journal. I don't know if you can see me or hear me, but it doesn't matter. This is enough. There's some things that I wrote in my journal. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get proper here. Alright, it wouldn't be an official address without El Capitán del Camino. The hat. It's a very special item. So there's something that I wanted to read from a poet, Oriah Mountain Dreamer. I'm going to start with something else that's very fitting here. At the end of the Camino, I find my mind quite flat, filled with joy and things that I can't express. Over 1 million steps to get to this point. And I've had this other ending in Santiago and this ending in Finisterre, but this is the end. The true ending, the most proper ending to such an epic experience. As you can see why. This is a very special place, and you can feel the energy here of this ocean and the millions of people that have walked for thousands of years from all places in Europe to come here to this point for this and many other things. In the Camino, I've found a nice metaphor that I like. It's like a river. It's a river that flows west, always west. It flows with people, with pilgrims. We come from somewhere home in our ordinary world. We find this road that we've decided to walk. We start in the mountains in France. Most people, there are many routes that lead this way, but and we go down the river like we're the captain of the ship, going down the river to the ocean, to the exit, to the great unknown, to the new world. And you know, the backpack is like the ship. You're the captain of the ship. Your legs are the rudder. You're just going, you're flowing along. All the pilgrims are flowing down this river, constantly stopping and taking things in and giving things out, and taking things in and giving things out. And the exchange that happens of friendship and love, and I mean that love in such a human way. It's something that we lack so much and misunderstand so much, I think. I think to love another is such a normal thing, and it's almost treated as if it's only for very special people. And I feel like it's not. It's for everyone. And maybe that sounds like some kind of hippie view, and I don't care what kind of view it sounds like, but it's a very fundamental essence of our human nature to flow on this river of love, and the pilgrims that walk down this Camino understand that very well, and many other people in many other cases also understand that. But I think sometimes it takes something like this to really remind us, or to reawaken, or to awaken for the first time such a feeling. So with that metaphor, and with the captain's hat, I'll read the first part of the poem by Walt Whitman. "O Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every wrack, the prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting." The rest of it is about the death of Abraham Lincoln, so I won't go with the rest of it, but that sums it up. And that's going to open me up to the poem I wanted to read by Oriah Mountain Dreamer called The Invitation. It's called The Invitation, so maybe let this be an invitation to you to seek an experience like this. And I can't put it into words, I can only try. It doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for, and if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing. It doesn't interest me how old you are. I want to know if you will risk looking like a fool for love, for your dream, for the adventure of being alive. It doesn't interest me what planets are squaring your moon. I want to know if you have touched the center of your own sorrow. If you have been opened by life's betrayals, or if you become shriveled and closed from fear of further pain. I want to know if you can sit with pain, mine or your own, without having to hide it, or fade it, or fix it. I want to know if you can be with joy, mine or your own. If you can dance with wildness and let the ecstasy fill you to the tips of your fingers and toes without cautioning us. To be careful, to be realistic, to remember the limitations of being human. It doesn't interest me if the story you are telling me is true. I want to know if you can disappoint another to be true to yourself. If you can bear the accusation of betrayal and not betray your own soul. If you can be faithless and therefore trustworthy. I want to know if you can see beauty even when it is not pretty every day. And if you can source your own life from its presence. I want to know if you can live with failure, yours and mine, and still stand at the edge of the lake and shout to the silver of the full moon, yes! It doesn't interest me to know where you live or how much money you have. I want to know if you can set up after the height of grief and despair, weary and bruised to the bone, and do what needs to be done to feed the children. It doesn't interest me who you know or how you came to be here. I want to know if you will stand in the center of the fire with me and not shrink back. It doesn't interest me where or what or with whom you have studied. I want to know what sustains you from the inside when all else fails. I want to know if you can be alone with yourself, and if you truly like the company you keep in the empty moments. So with that, I close the grand voyage, the Camino. The Capitan has reached the port, and as the captain of my Camino, I feel the mission has been accomplished. I've delivered what I needed to deliver. I have taken the imports I've needed to import. And here at the ocean with my family and friends all over the world, but my family right over that way. Again, with the setting sun now coming to you, I guess I say farewell, and see it, believe it, reach out and grab it. That's what I can say. So another thing that I'd never shared with anyone is that I've carried my Uncle Pete with me the entire way. And I'll talk more about this later, but it's very symbolic of a lot of things that are personal to me and my family. But yeah, here's Uncle Pete, and I've just, after carrying him the whole way, scattered some of his ashes here in Muxia. I'm not gonna lie, I took the idea from a movie, but that doesn't change how appropriate it is. And I guess I want to say thank you to everyone who's been with me, who's encouraged me, who's made me laugh, made me smile, made me cry. All of you that have followed from wherever you are in the world, all of the people that I've met on the Camino. It's amazing to be a human being, to have friendships, to have family, and to have love. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna end this one. That was the grand finale. But let's get one more good crash of these waves, because it's just way too epic not to keep paying attention to. Get a little closer.
La Luna. Shit.
Okay. Good night. Good afternoon. Good morning, wherever you are.